Good morning. It's morning here. And welcome to what will be, I hope, the first of many videos and interactions that we'll have together. This started for me a year ago. For about the past 3 years, I've been the official consultant to the Spencer Study Club. And if you don't know what the Spencer Study Club is, you need to check it out at spencerstudyclub.com. And we had a group which has grown. It started off as 20 something and now it's close to 40 members who are in a mastermind group, and we had a more intensive relationship, got to know them pretty well, some of them very, very well. And as a matter of fact, Lori and I, my wife, were in Portland, Oregon a little over a year ago. It was the last week of February 2020 when we started hearing a lot of stuff about this virus and it's spreading in a nursing home in Seattle. And I think there was probably already a case in Westchester County in New Rochelle where many of our friends live. And I was concerned. And I remember flying back home from Portland from that consult and discussing with Lori, there's something going on here. This could be a big problem for us. For us, meaning people over 65, for us, meaning dentists and people who are married to dentists and interact with dentists. And fortunately, I've had an amazing career. And because I treated so many physicians in my practice, and we'll get into that, one of my friends called me the doctor's dentist, and it sort of stuck. So I have the moniker the doctor's dentist. And one of those doctors happened to have been the previous head of the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta under the Obama administration. So Tom and I have become friends, and he had asked me for advice on certain things. And when I had questions about things, for instance, HIV in the 80s, he was my go-to person. So I contacted Tom. I said, Tom, what do I do? He said, Michael, you have some risk factors. Don't go in. Let's step back. Don't go in if you don't have to. Let's see what's going on. And so I think I stopped. I didn't go back into the office. And all of a sudden, my mojo, my reason for being, my helping people, was cut off a bit. And even though I had been doing the consulting, I said, you know what? I need to help people. And people are going to need help because this is something that I had never experienced. I was in Manhattan in my office during 9/11. I mean, I can remember it like it was yesterday. I've been through as I mentioned, the HIV issues in the 80s. I've been through, the recession of 2008. There was something that I saw that was going to be different about this. And I thought it was really important that I communicate with those people in this mastermind group to give them encouragement, strength, advice, and provide a little wisdom based on my 40 plus years of experience in the field. And so I started doing this. It started once a week. And then when we got locked down in the mid-March, I started doing it every day. And I stopped after a year yesterday. And I had so many people go, "Oh no," that I said to myself, if it were that popular, I'm going to continue it. But rather than doing it through the Spencer Study Club, I want to do it, which was a closed group. And I only did it for the mastermind portion. So the club is big, hundreds and hundreds of people. The mastermind group was relatively small, and I only did this for the mastermind people. I said, if I'm going to do it again, though, I think everybody needs help. And it's consistent with the mission of Practice Perfect Systems, the consulting company that I formed about 3 years ago. Consistent because our mission is to help those who help others more efficiently and happily. And my goal is to help make your life both more efficient and happy. So I haven't had a name. I don't have a name for this yet. So if you have a suggestion for a name, please put it down below. Let's see what it is, and maybe we'll have a contest, and the winner will get one of my books. Anyway, welcome. We're going to have a good time together. We've decided that, and I say we, it's the Practice Perfect Systems team, and you may hear from some of them, and they may answer some of your questions if you put them in the chat below. It's Lori, my wife. It's Meredith, who's out on the West Coast. It's Gabrielle, who's up in Canada, and it's Davia, who is in Manhattan. And I'm Michael, and I am right now in my dining room in New Jersey. Welcome to what will be hopefully a mutually beneficial relationship, because my goal is to help you. I'll see you tomorrow.